you coming from DC, you know the mentality that we have, DC versus everybody.
Everybody,
and,
yeah.
You know, we got this type of mentality, like you say, we ain't doing no cutting and all this stuff that was just whatever, how we got it, right? When you got in show business, can you give me a time where that hurt you? And can you give me a time when you had to be your DC self to help you?
Good question. Hurt was just my swag, my DC swag.
Yeah,
You get it how you live. You know,
Right.
you have to get this stuff. You know,
Right.
we are very hard on ourselves, especially black folks. Black folks, period. But DC, we're hard on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody qualified. You know, that's why one thing I don't like is sometimes we got to go away and get famous to come back for people to show you love.
Right.
If I see you and know you live here, nigga, you ain't like you living here, nigga. You ain't nobody. Man, some of the greats came from here. You get what I'm saying? We'll go away and then come back and then we dig you the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, don't do that to each other. You know what I'm saying? We didn't uplift. And we're hard on ourselves, you know, because we're such talented people. We may have somebody in our family just as talented as you. Like, nigga, my aunt sing like that. Nigga, you need somebody. Okay, motherfucker, tell your aunt to sing. Nigga, shit. I'm out here trying to get it, you know. But we're just like that. We have, and by time you have proven and gotten to the top, a lot of people leave black folks. Don't want to live around them, don't associate with them because it's so hard. White folks are more of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, like, want to help you out. Like, oh, you did well, even if you bomb and shit. It's okay. You can do it again. What do you do? We be like, this nigga ain't right, nigga, corny motherfucker. Your shit was that funny motherfucker. Like, god damn. We go through a lot of that. Not everybody, but you only need 2 or 3 people to do that to you in one night, and 100 people can love you. But we're human. Them 3 gonna stay in our mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, even on social media, you can be fine. You the cutest motherfucker, girl, you fine. And somebody like, bitch, you got 3 chins, you ugly motherfucker. And she be thinking, oh, I got 3 chins. Now she worrying about that. What about the 1,000 that said you fine? We're human beings. It's like that one person disrupted. And even people always say, don't worry about them. I mean, get the fuck out. We're human beings, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One of my boys told me something I really didn't like, man, at all. Here in New York, nigga. And whenever I'm on my production, he always say, I don't need the money. He does big time productions. And he said, man, I've known him for 20 years. He's worked for me at times. I gave him some money. I didn't give some money, but he's always down to help me. He says, me helping you is out of my love. But you're a New York nigga, so you're going to bitch and complain about shit all the time. So if you give him $100, it's only $100 you going to give me, nigga? Like, well, you said you didn't want no money. Well, you might not give me no money to get a little funky ass $100. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I didn't pay him, and sometimes, but he always remind me. Like I call him up and say, man, I got this project, you want to jump in there? Nigga, last time I went home starving and shit. I'm like, what you say? You don't want no money. How much you want? I don't want nothing. I'm your nigga. I'm here. So he always play that bullshit. So I told the nigga one day, I said, man, I'm tired of you always talking about my money. That's all I got, motherfucker. You know, if I ain't got it, or I got it, you know. I know you got love for me, but you constantly bring up money. But you say money ain't worth it. And so he's like, well, nigga, I'm just your boy. I fuck with you just how I fuck with you. I said, I'm tired of that fuckery. And so I had to go to some shit that don't really. I said, you hurt my feelings, man, when you say that. You know, I got to say something.
That whores or bros.
Turn this camera off, nigga. The fuck? You ain't shit, Kurt. Why you do me like that?
I had to get one back on you, man. You lay on the side of the couch, man, and cock the hip up on me, man. You say,
no, I had to go to hoish, nigga, okay? To make a point, motherfucker. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, motherfucker. So I said, it hurt my feelings. He said this. He said, I'm not responsible for your feelings. Right? That's what he said. That sounds cool. That sounds nice. I ain't responsible for how you doing. But nigga, if I'm your boy, I say stop doing that. Why can't you not stop doing that? Opposed to saying, nigga, control your feelings. If I called you bald-headed motherfucker, I say you big-headed motherfucker, you big-headed motherfucker every time, you might be like, nigga, I ain't motherfucker. But don't worry about how you feel. You like, dude, in front of everybody, it's embarrassing, nigga. Man, don't worry about that, nigga. You can't handle yourself, handle your own feelings. Let's stop all that, man. You try to give yourself the right to talk to me any kind of way you want, and I just got to handle it a certain way. So, okay, well, maybe we ain't got to be around each other. If that's how you're going to do, well, production-wise. We can hang out each other, eating food, whatever. But when it comes to production, maybe I ain't going to fuck with you production no more because if that's what you're going to do all the time and I got to handle it, I'm tired of that. It don't make me feel good. But every time you bring up money and cheap, fuck you, and all that, like, all right, motherfucker. And I can't offer you more. Well, I ain't got more money. I said, what's your price? I don't have no price. So you're playing that bullshit game with me. You know what I'm saying? So when people do that, man, all that, you can't, don't let me, control your feelings. Now, I don't know what I'm saying. But let's say if I'm on social media and I'm flossing my cars and all that, and you getting pissed off, that's your problem. Now, I ain't doing it directly to you. If I'm calling you a name or fucking with you personally, if I say, man, stop doing that, dude, it fucks with me. Don't come with the bullshit. Or you can't handle it. Why would you do that? Instead, show me love and say, you know what? You're right. I ain't gonna do that no more, bro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Well, what's the problem with that,
I got you
motherfucker?
saying you specific on what you was bothered with. So
Yeah.
you said respect that. Everything else,
Right.
I get your point with about your feelings
Right,
outside of that.
right.
You said something in that story earlier I wanted to come back on that's real, that people need to pay more attention to as far as the black community, how hard we is on each other about people putting in work. And it made me think, I can give a lot of examples. One example I'm going to use is you got dudes, brothers that play basketball, right? Mm-hmm. They came from the poors and poors. They stay in the straight line. They ain't sell no crack. They ain't kill nobody. They ain't nothing. They went to AU around the world. They went to college, made to the Final Four, played on the highest level, played one step from everything. And then somebody be like, man, did he make the league, though? I don't want to hear that shit. Wow. Did he make the league? Wow. You know what I'm saying?
When this motherfucker barely making it.
Yeah, exactly. You
ain't made the league over there at Home Depot, nigga. You're still in the plumbing department, motherfucker. You ain't managing the bitch.
Exactly. And then and something in the flip side, you even said that you even expound on it more that people don't like to hear as being black, that the white people, that same dude, when he come back home, they gonna give him a hell of a job wherever he gonna
encourage
be.
The
vice president will come and they'll say, man, he took Kentucky to the Final Four. He waited for he can run for mayor. Right. This dude's right now drinking on the corner, smoke. They was in the Olympic trials, did everything. Like, man, you ain't right. You world champion, was you a champion?
Right.
So that's really key, man. And as a black community, we got to stop doing that. Uplift for that.
Right.
No, man.
You're
right. Uplift for that, man.
You know, a lot of people say this. I know about the Willie Lynch, letter. So it's about pitting us against each other.
Right.
Now, I don't know, fucking 1767, whatever year that fucking was. You know what I'm saying? Right. Are we not smart enough as black folks now? I like to think we are. But we still dumb niggas that don't got no goddamn sense and shit. Are we really that dumb still? So you want to talk about these crackers, these white folks? What about yourself? You don't have any self-esteem and say, I look at this black man, I don't need to kill this black man. I don't need to demean this man. Or it's like, I don't know what to do. I got to kill this black man. I got to demean this black, because I don't, the Willie Lynch letter. It bothers me to say, when are we going to get out of that? If we constantly use that as our Achilles heel, like, when a white man would do this to us, nigga, at a certain point, we gotta say, fuck that white man. You know what? We don't shoot each other and stand there and be like, come on, cops. We run, so we know we did wrong. Right. We know what we're doing ain't right. You're hiding, you're trying to act like it wasn't you. Well, if you don't know no better, then stay there. I don't know what I just did. I just killed this man. He stepped on my shoe. Right. I'll take that to court. Right. But we know better. Right, yeah. We know we use the excuse. Right. So I like to see us, promote. That's why I'm such, on my show, I have a swag bag. You know what I'm saying? It's all black products for black people, and I give to my guests and so forth, just because we got to uplift each other, man. It's hard enough being skin color, you know what I'm saying? Out here, man, it's hard enough amongst ourselves. And the white man is fucking putting that foot on our head, don't hire us. Why we do that to ourselves constantly? What is it? What joy do we find to demean another black man? Because we won't demean the white man like that. Goddamn, I seen niggas tap dancing. I do a joke about that. You go to McDonald's, wherever, and young brother be behind the register, and you go up to him, he don't even say, welcome to McDonald's. Like, yeah, what's up, man? I'm like, all right, motherfucker, how about a better better attitude, nigga? You know what that? Give me that, motherfucker. That's what I want. And then you get your receipt, and then you move to the side, and a white boy walk up there, and also he want to show all 32 of his teeth. Welcome to McDonald's, may I help you? Like, nigga, I want some of them teeth, nigga. You gave me 6 teeth, nigga. You owe me 26 motherfucking teeth, nigga. Fuck out of here. You show this motherfucker. Yeah, so why? Like, come on, man. That's true. Let's not do that. Let's not do that to each other. That's true.
And I actually tip young black guys to give me the energy now just because of that.
Come on now.
Because everybody cool. Everybody's so cool. So yeah, I can relate to that, man. Look, man, I got my answer to this, but I want to hear your answer to this. Me and you putting a show together, a comedy show. We're going international. We're going all around the world. And our goal is to break the record that Kings of Comedy set. But we only can select the comedians, the 3 comedians, and the host. I'm still rostering my host. I got my 3 comedians to take them, but they got to come from the DMV. And we're going for the record to break the Kings of Comedy record in sales. What comedians you taking in the history of DMV?
You're a dirty motherfucker. I know what you're trying to say, nigga. You're a dirty motherfucker.
No, who you taking? Who you taking, man? You only get 3 Kings of Comedy. You got to get a host, man. I'm fumbling on my host. I got people in my selection. Who we taking, man?
You dirty. Who
we taking, man?
Let me pick some dead comedians, motherfucker. Shit. Fucking motherfucker. Shit. Who died around this bitch, man? Catfish Mayfield still around? Shit. Oh shit! Well, no, DC. Because we need sales. That's what I'm gonna put on that. We need sales.
Okay, we need sales. Yeah,
we need sales.
DMV, man.
Martin.
Okay. We checked on one of them.
Dave Chappelle.
Checked on the other one.
Martin Dave Chappelle. Martin Dave Chappelle with DVD sales. Because you ain't saying funny. I'm fucking with you with that. He ain't saying funny as comedian. You tell me, I'm up to sales since you want to go international, nigga. Okay? We need sales. Nah, that ain't funny. Yeah, they funny, but we need sales.
Go ahead.
Be honest with you, and Wanda Sikes.
Oh, okay. So you went, you said, okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad right
Yeah,
now.
come on, sales, nigga.
That wasn't bad.
I'm doing sales.
That wasn't bad.
And I'll host it.
Yeah, okay. You host, okay.
You fucked up, homie. You got me. I'm going in there somewhere, nigga. I don't care what it is, nigga. You got me fucked up. I'm going in there somewhere.
You going there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My third person was Earthquake.
Oh yeah, he's who.
But
Wanda got the
fan base. She got the fan base.
Other situation too.
She got the fan base.
Yeah. Earthquake a beast though. Yeah.
You got the fan base. Okay. We agree with that, and we leave you right there at the host, man. Right there.
Yeah. Well, you asked me.
Yeah. Man, for people around the world that really don't know the talent, man, that we far as comedy we got in DMV, just run off some names. We covered 4 or 5 right there. Run off.
Ashy Larry. You know, Donnell Rollins, for those of you who don't know. Tony Woods, Chris Thomas, Teddy Carpenter. I know some white boys. Louis Black is from here. I didn't know that. I don't know if y'all know who Louis Black is, but Louis Black is big. And also, what's the other white guy name from this area? I can't think of it. I can't think of it. He had a Netflix special. Patton Oswalt. He's from here. It's a white dude. Patton Oswalt. He's from here.
Joe Clare.
Joe Clare, damn.
Red Grant.
Yeah. Red Grant, you know what I'm saying?
Mike, my man Brooks.
Mike Brooks. Yeah. No, we got some beat, man. I don't know any other city. Chicago's tight too now. Chicago got some beasts over there. Right. But I'll put DC against Chicago any time of the day, man. Yeah. I think Chicago might be the next one because they got Deion Cole, D-Ray. They got Robert Harris, you know what I'm saying? They got, what's my man name from Get Out? I can't remember his name right now. Lil Rel. Yeah, they got a gang of dope comics out of there. Yeah.
What makes a great comedian?
Individuality. You're individual. When you see them, you recognize their style. When you see Cat Williams, you know what you're getting. Right. When you get Chappelle, there's not Cat Williams and Chappelle. Now you know we're the same. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or Earthquake. Right. So individuality. You don't sit there and say he kind of like something. He makes like he kind of is boom. That fearlessness. I like comics who are fearless. Push
the line.
Yeah, push that line. Fuck it. It is what it is. That's what comics are supposed to do. So original, fearless. That's really a point of view. Good storyteller. You got to tell me some good stories. Okay. And at the end of the day, I got to feel you. Right. Okay. I just got to feel you.
Okay. Okay. My 3 favorite comedians is, in no particular order, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and
Pierre.
Look, you're Obama, nigga. After the night, man.
Fuck you, man.
After the night, you have to get that motherfucker, man. Yeah.
But who's the third one?
Hey, I'm having a brain fever, man. Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Who my other man? I'm having a brain freeze in that, man.
And are they now out now, or they were all big time?
Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock.
Cat?
Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle. Oh, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Damn. Fuck, I'm lunching. Richard Pryor. Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. Yeah. What's the difference in them in between your eyes? What's the difference?
Name again?
Richard Pryor.
Okay.
Chris Rock.
He was groundbreaking.
Okay. Chris Rock.
Chris Rock was very socially conscious.
Dave Chappelle.
And I say Dave's the same way, but more of a storyteller.
Okay.
My favorite comic of all time, no, you didn't ask me, my favorite comic of all time, Paul Mooney. That's my man right there. Mooney a beast.
Yeah. He a hell of a writer, though.
Yeah. He wrote for his own self, too. Some of the jokes he said, man, was, woof. And what the sad thing about it, a lot of people didn't catch on to him until Chappelle show. Mm-hmm. But, dude, I mean, he said what you felt, especially if you're black.
Right.
He said what you felt. Richard Pryor did too, but Richard Pryor was a little more softish and cool with it and shit.
He knew how to jump back across the line.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Paul Mooney was like, was just that raw, that raw, bam. And I used to tease Paul Mooney because I became friends with him. Really, he forwarded my book, did the forward to my book. I used to tease him because he used to be at the Comedy Store all the time.
Right.
And they had to put him on last. So the show starts at 8 o'clock, and every comic had 15 minutes all the way to midnight. So you know how many comics that is and shit. That's 16 comedians. And the club would be like about 250 people packed in there. Right. And by the time he came up, there was 100 people because it was late after midnight during the week or whatever. But I would wait. Say my number was, I was an 8:15 comic. I wait all night long just to watch him and sit there. You know, I'd wait around just watching everyone else was doing what I got to do. And it's because he just touched something in me, man. He said what we wanted him to say. And I remember I used to tease him. I said, man, you the cocaine of comedy. He said, what that mean? Oh, what that mean? Yeah. I said, everybody doing, but don't ever mention this shit.
Wow, yeah.
There are people be celebrities in the back of the room because it's dark in the comedy club. Right. You know, watching. You know, Eddie was up in there. Eddie Murphy and them was watching him. Right. You don't want everybody knowing because he's anti-white or whatever. Not whatever. Pro-black so much. And we talking about before Chappelle was known and Chris Rock. We talking about in the 80s and 90s, early 90s and shit. And so
before then,
well, even before then, exactly. And that's why one of the reasons he didn't really blow and we didn't know enough people didn't know about him was because you know, the machine suppressed him. And thank you for Dave Chappelle for like, I'm bringing you out. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy, first time I ever seen Eddie Murphy was at the Capitol Center, 1987. I just got shot and I cast on and he was doing a Raw tour. And I came to see Eddie at the Cap Center and Paul Mooney opened up for him. That's the first time I ever seen him. I was like, who is that? I'm here for Eddie, but who is that dude? He spoke to my soul of racism and all this kind of shit. I was like, a black man talking that kind of. I know what's his name. Dick Gregory did it, but I didn't get a chance to even see Dick Gregory. You know what I'm saying? But when Mooney did, I was like, who is that? And when I came to LA and I wound up being in the same comedy club he was, I was like, you know, I would just watch the master, man.
Right. You look back.
Out the park, niggas know me. Curtbone, little homie. All days. Yeah. Been a road.
Look, man, make sure y'all log on to Curtbone TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share it with a friend. I'm going to keep on bringing y'all interesting content, interesting interviews. I'm going to even let y'all think of topics to give me that we can talk about. I'm going to start going live. But what I need y'all to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications, share it with a friend. Remember, Curtbone TV.